Swerve up on that scene, hop out engine looking clean.
Alright, what's up guys, Poison here, and I'm back, and yeah, just time. Time is seriously something you can never replenish. Time is something you either have or you don't. And clearly, I haven't had time to do anything. That's why we're combining two different videos into one. So we're combining our quick play / reviews into Android time. Now, I don't really want to do this, but I have no better time to do this at all. So I need to do this now. We're going to drop the quiver. We're going to draw. We'll keep the ice. Drop that. So yeah, we're here. We are playing Black Survival. And we're just here to basically, you know, do our review for Dead Rising 3 because I haven't had any time to do it. It was supposed to be up on Friday of last week, and we clearly saw that that didn't happen because, hey, it hasn't been up at all. It wasn't up Saturday, wasn't up Sunday, wasn't up Monday, wasn't up Tuesday. We finally doing it Wednesday. I'm not going to wait a week. So, yeah, let's talk about it real quick about why this video is being uploaded so late. So, first things first, Saturday, wasn't even home at all to actually record. It wasn't work. I was actually at Sonoma Raceway for their 2017 Winter Jam event, which is a giant drift event. I recorded a bunch of footage, and I'm actually going to do a video on it later. You know, don't know when, but later I plan on doing a video, or I plan on making a compilation of all the clips I recorded, some of which from Snapchat, some of which from my actual just, you know, camera. And it was pretty cool. You know, if you're into drifting, it was an awesome event. You know, the first clip should actually be of this really awesome Supra just absolutely killing tires. And then Sunday, I wasn't here. I had work, so I had no time to actually record anyways. I had to record my, or actually, no. Sunday, I didn't even have an Android time up. And that's because I was feeling very sick Saturday after coming home from the event. Like, I don't know why. I had like some dehydration going on and it just wasn't good at all. So I really wasn't able to, I ended up recording a video of, Black Survival. I hate to, like, you know, overhype videos, but it was a great video. And the video ended up getting messed up when I was rendering it. Or not rendering it, when I was trying to exit the recording, my software ended up messing up and I wasn't able to save the video. So the video was ruined, the video is gone. The video is non-existent at this point. Sucks because, like I'm saying, it was a good video, and I know a lot of my good videos actually end up getting messed up, so that's why I kind of just try to, like, you know, not overhype videos. But yeah, Sunday was work and there was no Android time. I don't know how people felt about it because, you know, no one's commented about it. I feel people are still upset about it though, and I completely understand. But like I'm saying, at that point it was out of my control. I had to wake up at 5 in the morning on Sunday, and I had to be at work by 8 a.m. so I had to go to bed early. I'm like, dude, I can't do anything. At this point, the video is ruined. There's no saving it. Moving on, let's actually get to, that's just what happened this weekend. That's why there was barely any videos. That's why since Friday, there's been a lack of videos. But either way, we're going to move on, and we're actually going to talk about Dead Rising 3. So, Dead Rising 3 continues on the story from the first, well, Dead Rising 1 and 2. The story continues on, and, surprisingly, there is a story that carries on between all the games. Now, I'm going to give a quick synopsis on the story and try to piece it together as best as I can. Even though I've never played Dead Rising 1, I've only played Dead Rising 2, Dead Rising 2 off the record, and then finally Dead Rising 3. So, in Dead Rising 1, there was two people in the story who started the whole zombie outbreak. There was Carlito and his sister. And unfortunately, in Dead Rising 1, Carlito ends up dying. In Dead Rising 2, when you play as Chuck Green, you actually continue on the story. Sorry, had to come to my garage. I just realized while playing that, holy shit, the house is just echoing like crazy. I could hear my voice echoing in my room, and my house has very thin walls. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna wake up my family. So I decided, hey, let's just go to the garage real quick, and we could actually record. So yeah, I decided to come to the garage, because it's like, hey, this is the best place I can record, where no one will come bother us. So... Sorry, I keep, like, the door keeps making a noise as if someone's coming in. It's kind of like, okay, is someone coming in, or am I just hearing stuff? Either way, I like shot at a fucking crow, really. Either way, Dead Rising 3, like I'm saying, carries on the story between Dead Rising 1 and 2. In Dead Rising 1, there was a person named Carlito who tried to start a zombie outbreak. He actually ended up succeeding. I don't know much about the story, but I do know he ended up passing away in Dead Rising 1. Moving on to Dead Rising 2, Carlito's sister actually meets up with Chuck Green. I don't remember the circumstance, but I do remember that she was in the game. Moving on to Dead Rising 3, you play as... Ooh, that's exactly what I need. You play as Nick Ramos, who, spoiler alert, not really spoiler alert. If you guys saw my quick play, I talked about it after the cutscene was over. But pretty much, it's revealed that Nick, your character, is actually immune to the zombie plague. So, you end up meeting up with Carlito's sister, who's like, "Hey, you're our savior. You're gonna be the person who saves everyone, who stops this whole outbreak." And then, from there, the story continues on. The game is actually quite short, even though it took me like 21 parts to complete. Still a pretty short game. Not a lot of time to be wasted. Honestly, the only major problem I had with the game was actually all the time wasting parts. Now, there are certain missions in the game where you're pretty much told, hey, you have to, waste time while this person explores or does whatever they need to do. And it's just, like I say, a huge time waste. Kind of sucks, but it keeps the story going forward. Sort of, if your character needs to, or if there's a character that needs to find, fuel for a car, it'll be like, hey, waste time while Red looks for fuel or whatever. And in the game, there's only 9 chapters. There's actually Chapter 0 and then Chapter 8. So, game could be completed really shortly. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't have footage of the game because I've already deleted the game off my system. I actually ended up playing through the game twice. The first time, then I'm like, hey, I actually want to play this game on a channel. When I played through the game on a channel, I played through it on New Game Plus, which pretty much means that you carry over your save from the first save. So basically, all the psychopath weapons, everything I've collected, all the weapons, all my skills, anything that I've ever done in the first game ended up carrying over to the quick play, which I'm very sad about. I didn't want to do that, actually. If you guys saw the quick play, you saw that I didn't really want to do a New Game Plus because it made the game super easy. Now, if you beat the game, I'm saying you actually end up getting all your weapons from the first playthrough, and I ended up getting the Lust Cannon, and that pretty much made the game. It just was a super easy game to play at that point, and I really didn't want to do that. Not because New Game Plus is bad or anything, but just because it made the game way too easy. The Lust Cannon destroyed any enemy I fought, regardless of their skill level, regardless of their health. Any enemy I came across was instantly defeated. And that made the game a little too easy. If you do beat the game once, you get New Game Plus, and you also get a Mega Man X outfit. So you get to dress up as Mega Man. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any special ability with the Mega Man outfit. I do remember that in Dead Rising 1, if you did complete the game, you would get, or if you did a certain thing, you could actually get the Buster Cannon, and that was one of the best weapons in the game. Not sure if, the Mega Man X outfit had anything special to it. I played through it for like a minute, and then I stopped playing with it. Mainly because, like I said, I played through it, I didn't see anything special happening, so I'm like, I don't really care at this point. Stopped using it. And, moving on, the game is, like I said, a very short game. Some people will like it, some people will hate it. I actually did enjoy it because it wasn't, sure, it was no Mortal Kombat X, but it was still a quick game to play through, and we're gonna use our sashimi or whatever. We're not gonna risk dying. I'm trying to really think, because like I said, I don't ever write down what to say in these videos. I just go completely off the top of my head. The system in Dead Rising 1 and 2 returns in Dead Rising 3. Now, if you guys don't know what I mean, I'm talking about the time system, where you have a certain amount of time to complete the game. In Dead Rising 1, you had to complete the mission before the helicopter came back. In Dead Rising 2, you had to survive until a helicopter came for your family. And then even then, you had to keep finding Zombrex for your daughter, Katie. Dead Rising 3, you pretty much have a bomb that's going to go off and annihilate the town. And then, in Dead Rising 4, they actually got rid of the time system. Even, I'm just saying because all the other games have had a time system. Even the DLC for Dead Rising 2 had a time system where you had to, survive in that little, town for, till the time ran out and your, escape came. So, Dead Rising has this time system. I really want to play Dead Rising 4 because I'm not really a fan of the time system, to be completely honest. I don't like being, forced to be like, hey, you have a certain amount of time. You have to beat the game within this. That's probably why I never played The Legend of Zelda on N64 where you had the time system, because it's just, I don't like dealing with the stress, honestly. When I sit down and play a game, I want to play at my own pace, at my own leisure. I don't want to be forced to be like, hey, look, you're playing this game and you only have a certain amount of time to do this. That being said, the time system in this game isn't bad, like I said. especially if you New Game Plus it, you could beat the story within no time. I think I only wasted like 2 days, because I remember like before the ending video, it's like, oh, 6 or 7 days remaining, and then instantly I got to chapter 8, and it's like, oh, ending or time remaining 0.0.00 whatever. The game has multiple endings, just like the past Dead Rising games, except this one actually reduces the endings. You have a good ending, a bad ending, and I think a neutral ending. I ended up getting the S ending on the quick play, and even got the S ending on the first time I played through the game. This game got rid of, like, I remember Dead Rising 3 or Dead Rising 2 had like multiple different endings. This game cut them in like half. Some people may like it, some people may not. I enjoy it because I tried going for the S ranking in Dead Rising 2, and I was never able to do it. It was just a huge challenge, a huge headache, but in this one, I was easily able to do it both times, even without my New Game Plus. Let's see, what else is there to say about the game? It is available on the Xbox Game Pass, so if you guys have been looking to get this game, Xbox Game Pass would probably be the best way to get it. Once again, I don't make any money off of saying this. I don't have an affiliation code. I don't have anything to do with Xbox. But Xbox Game Pass, you just pay $10 a month, and you can actually play this game. Quick little like plug for Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass actually has a lot of games on it. If you guys are new to getting an Xbox One, I would highly recommend the Game Pass because, one, you get all the Gears of War games. You get Gears of War 1, 2, 3, Judgment, and Gears of War 4. You also get Gears of War Remastered, or whatever the enhanced version is. Ultimate Edition. Like I'm saying, they have the Dead Rising 2 DLC on it. They have, I don't think you could actually play Dead Rising 2 backwards compatible, but the Xbox Game Pass has a lot of these games, and it's definitely something to look into. Dead Rising 3, I believe, is like $15 to $20, maybe $10, but honestly, this game isn't very replayable unless you're someone who's trying to 100% the game. I'm not really someone trying to do that. I'm just literally trying to play the game, get the story, and be like, all right, I'm done with it. You know, maybe try to collect some achievements. If not, I'm good. And, you know, paying $10 for Xbox Game Pass just to get this game is probably, like, the best thing you could do. Yeah, I put a bikini on a guy. Fight me. Really, game is definitely worth checking out, you know, especially if you have an Xbox One. The game is also on PC. If you are thinking about buying the game on PC, maybe wait till it's on sale, and then, you know, buying, like, the Ultimate Edition or whatever it is that comes with the arcade mode. Other than that, yeah, seriously, Dead Rising 3 is definitely worth the time, and depending on the price you could get it, definitely worth the price. To be honest, I probably wouldn't want to pay more than $20 for the game. Not saying it's a bad game, but I'm saying, me personally, through my playthrough, I didn't find it very replayable. It was more of a, okay, we beat this once, and we're only replaying it because I'm doing a video on it on the channel. But, you know, if you had to buy the game and you had the money, then, yeah, definitely pick it up. It would definitely be worth the time. Maybe if you have, like, GameStop Elite Pro, yeah, you could definitely pick it up super cheap. It just depends on your circumstance. The game is worth the time, but the game may not be worth the money at this point in its life. Not to say it's a bad game, but, you know, me personally, I value time over money because you can always get more money. You can't always get more time, but this game, I could definitely see you sitting down, playing through it, and being like, yeah, this was worth the time. I'm glad I invested into it. The story's good. The story continues on. So if you played the other games, you know, you could continue on to this one and be like, hey, look, there's that character I saw. I don't think Frank West makes a return, but spoiler alert, Chuck Green does make a return in the game. And I should have picked up the clothes. That would have been a better use. Yeah, Chuck Green does return towards the end, and actually I even showed it off in the quick play. I'm thinking like, oh, is that a spoiler? But it's not. But, you know, this is pretty much the best review I could do. I already tried shooting one review before. Didn't work out. Was not good at all, and it made me think like, why am I doing this? This review is shit. This one's a lot better, but it's not the best. Definitely in a time like this, I would say look at other people's reviews for this game and then decide if you saw gameplay of the game and you thought, hey, that's way too easy. That's just because I was New Game Plus with all my weapons. But trust me, the game is not as easy. It's not a cakewalk. It's not like, you know, you walk in and you kill everyone. No. the game is definitely going to require you to be more of hands-on. It's going to be a lot more difficult, and especially if you don't New Game Plus it, playing for the first time, the game is going to be a little more difficult, and you're going to have to, like, pretty much Dark Souls your way and jump and roll out of people's attacks, because a lot of the bosses take a lot of damage when they hit you, so, kind of sucks, but it's kind of whatever, like I'm saying, you don't want a cakewalk, but you also don't want a challenge, and this game, maybe you do want a challenge. This game provides a good challenge for what you're getting, You're not getting Dark Souls, but you're not getting, I don't know, Dora the Explorer on PS2. So guys, until later today with another episode of Family Bonding, I'll see you next time. Have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye.